last week we figured something out. After our run, Scotty Boy and I were scheming, and we said, "You have a big mouth." I think those were actually Scott's words. You have a big mouth, both in size and in the metaphysical nature.
Wow, I'm so eloquent.
Yeah, you are. And he was like, "You know what I think we should do?" And I said, "What, Scott? What do you think we should do since you're running this?" And Scott said, "I actually think it's a good idea if we release these as like run with me's, and we just let you second, third dog.
Good.
Fourth dog.
Good.
We just let you yap. You talk. People can run with you. It's a little bit of a different format."
Yeah. And we might try to sprinkle in some pop culture events.
Yeah.
What's going on in the week?
Or get some people to run with me.
That would
like
be
Carolyn
fun.
Levitt. Carolyn, you're invited. If you want to come run and talk about the Nazi regime, since you seem to know so much about it, come on down. What are you stalling for?
Nice pun.
World War II! Yeah! I'm gonna throw myself a victory parade. I'm in a spicy mood. I was just watching Handmaid's Tale, so...
Well, that'll do it.
Or, not stoked. Anyways, so we're trying this out, where we run together and release it on the tube so that you can run on your treadmill with me, or you can listen to this and enjoy all the incredibly relaxing noises of New York City. Oh my God. Are you seeing this?
What?
Right now, if you're listening to this, we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking dogs.
Damn.
That's right.
Oh, another one.
6 dogs. Good.
Oh, did we say how many dogs we think we're gonna see today?
No. I think we're gonna see 51.
Wow. Okay, I like that. I was gonna say 49. So I feel like I'm gonna say 73.
49, feeling fine. I actually think we're gonna see a lot less.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's one.
So this is the second week of
BQ or bust.
week 2, BQ or bust.
We're officially 4 weeks away from race day.
Oh wow.
4 weeks away from the Tony Awards.
Oh my God.
Big things are happening.
A lot of things are happening.
Tony campaigns are really ramping up. This is the first time I've ever been a part of Tony campaigning.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Great question, Scott. So Tony Awards, the way it works, there's a committee who figures out who's Tony eligible, and then, dog, should we roll by the dog park and just stack our, no, integrity of the dog count. If it happens naturally, it counts.
Look, guys, we're just gonna call it out. If she had guessed a higher number, we would for sure go by it. But because I guessed a higher number, we're not.
Listen, it's 2025. We have to do everything we can to bring men down.
Hey, that's why my seat is so high.
To see over.
Yeah.
Power over.
Yeah. I got a lord over you.
Okay, Tony campaigns. So the way it works is there are rules. There are rules to Tony campaigning. You can't reach out to Tony voters. You can't tag them in posts. Everybody goes to a certain amount of events. So miscast, all of those kinds of things tend to jack you up. But now with social media, I don't know if I can be talking about this.
Whoa, yeah.
Now that I'm talking out loud.
Wait, are you a Tony voter?
Am I gonna get in trouble? I doubt I'll get in trouble. I think it's just tacky.
You're gonna get put in Tony jail.
I'm just gonna get a slap on the wrist.
You're gonna
Anyways,
get a phony.
With social media, it's just made things a little bit different. The Sunset Boulevard Tony campaign is so good. They are using their Act 2 walk, to their advantage. I mean, Oh Mary is also just like, like surprisingly drop kicking their Tony campaign. Their ads are so good. Everything they're doing to like troll Sunset Boulevard and all of their stuff is just so good. It's just been really interesting, like kind of being in it, watching everybody and like scheming. It's been fun.
If you had to vote right now, who would it be?
I haven't seen enough. Okay, so this weekend I saw a bunch.
Okay.
Friday I saw Death Becomes Her, which I loved. So Death Becomes Her is a very popular cult movie with the one, the only, oh my God, what's her name? What's her name? Best actress, like the woman we love her.
Beyonce?
No, that's not, Beyonce does, oh, I guess she does act. Not Beyonce, but good, Scott. Good. Oh my God, why can't I remember her name?
You want to phone Megan?
It's too early. We are gonna phone Megan for something, I guarantee it. No, what was she in? Sophie's Choice? Oh my God, why am I forgetting her name?
Helen Mirren?
No. Although Helen Mirren was in Sunset, no. Was she?
Is it the Devil Wears Prada?
Meryl Streep, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was getting there.
Meryl Streep was in it originally, and now it's so good. It was so funny, so silly. I'm normally like a very douchey, elitist kind of a theater girl. I love a show that makes me think. I really love absurdism, like I love my isms. I love really dark, thought-provoking stuff. I don't normally love like a Death Becomes Her, but I don't know how you can go to that show and not walk away laughing your tits off. It was so silly. And Megan Hilty and Jennifer Simard are so good. Jennifer Simard especially is just like dynamite. So the concept is these two women like want to stay young forever. Oh my God, and Michelle Williams. That woman can sing. Her singing blew me away. It was just so silly, so gay, so fun. Loved. Then Saturday.
When you see it, do you go by yourself or do you go with like what's your go-to?
I prefer to go by myself.
Okay.
I want to like go on my own terms. I don't want to manage anyone.
Is there like a snack that you try to get?
But Melissa came with me on Friday.
Oh, okay.
And Melissa brought snacks. Melissa's a good theater goer.
What's your go-to snack?
Haribo or Nerds Clusters. But she brought M&Ms and Nerds Clusters, so it was like a nice, it touched all the touch points.
Okay, the mouth touch points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It got me there.
Wow.
It got me there.
Nice.
Yeah, but I like to go by myself. I don't like to worry, is someone gonna be late? I need to pick up my tickets? I don't know. Sometimes it's just easier to go alone.
Okay.
Then, no, that was Thursday. Thursday I saw Death Becomes Her. Friday I saw Real Women Have Curves, which was so lovely and so timely. I mean, if you've never seen it, it's a show. I think this is a good time to remind everybody to stay to your right. If you're running the piers and you're running this way, don't stay to your left. Swing wide, bitches. Swing wide. I'm gonna stay to my right because you always stay to your right. So if you're running the other way, you stay to your right. Everybody stay to your right. This guy stayed to his right. Good work.
Good work.
Good work. Stay to your right, everybody. Stay to your right.
This is a PSA.
In the US of A, stay to your right. Don't hug a corner. Stay to your right. Swing wide. Okay, Real Women Have Curves. Only down thing, had nothing to do with the show. James Earl Jones, Two Dogs, theater is so tight. It is so hard to enjoy a show in that theater because the seats are on top of each other. I ended up, luckily, like the last two rows of my section were empty. I just moved back at halftime.
Oh, nice.
So that I could like spread out because my piriformis muscle was like, girl, I can't even enjoy the show. I was just like so uncomfortable. But the second act is so lovely. There's a song that is so badass lady encoded where they like, it's the title song Real Women Have Curves, where they like really embrace their body shapes and sizes and strength. It was just like, if you've never seen the movie, it was just such a blatant and important reminder that so many people immigrated to this country for a better life, to escape things that were happening in their home countries, and they pay taxes here. Even people who are undocumented pay taxes. Scott, if someone came up to you and was like, hey, here's some money, I get nothing in return other than living in fear, would you be like, get out of here? Or would you be like, oh my God, thank you for your money?
I take the money.
Yeah, but no, now fucking diapered on. Did you say that he wants to pay people to leave?
No.
What is wrong with you? Are you the dumbest trash person?
Yeah.
This guy is such a fucking dummy. We need people to make our country work. Like, hello. You wanna know who's never gonna do any of the work that so many people who are undocumented do? Diaper Don.
Diaper Don.
Any of the shit homies in Mar-a-Lago. We are never ever gonna see them doing
They're basically
the
trying
hard
to
work.
strip the country apart and sell it for pieces.
Oh my God. It's a President's Day sale. It's awful. Anyways, Real Women Have Curves, so lovely. I enjoyed the second act so much more when I had more space and could focus.
When you have to spread your seagull?
Yeah, when I could really let everything breathe. Let my performance muscle perform.
Oh, Mary.
Oh, Mary. Saturday, I saw
Yeah, you saw 3 plays?
4.
Holy smokes!
What did I see on Saturday?
Damn.
What did I see on Saturday? Smash! I got smashed
Wait, you got smashed?
at Smash.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
How'd that feel?
pretty hot and heavy.
Oh,
Dude, I liked it. Smash is such a good example of, it was really self-aware. I agree, is the book winning a Pulitzer? No. But you wanna know what we need right now? We need to laugh at ourselves and we need to get smashed.
smash that like button.
Smash it. Smash it. And Smash, like, a big part of it was talking, not a big part of it, but a part of it was talking about influencers shitting on shows and how you really need them. Because the concept is Broadway people creating this Broadway show about Marilyn Monroe. I know you are a straight man, so you probably didn't catch Smash on NBC, Scott.
Oh, dude, don't try to say that about me.
Did you?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Didn't take you for a Jeremy Jordan stan.
Oh, dang it.
Don't think we're gonna be catching Scott
You're on to me. You're
at
on
the
to me.
stage door, asking him to sing Broadway, Here I Come.
That's upsetting because I'm trying to make it a part of my personality is that you also don't know. It's like
What you're capable. I
Yeah,
think, well, you're a
exactly.
theater person. You enjoy a show.
I do, but I have like a specific taste.
I know. Oh, I know. I think you'd like Smash.
Okay. I mean, it's got a good title.
Yeah, you like to get smashed.
Yeah.
Anyways, coming back to the influencer of it all, I'm on theater TikTok. And those theater TikTok kids really influenced how I felt about Smash. And I went in the bar solo. They made me feel like I was gonna be cringing the entire time. Wanna know who was hooting and hollering the whole time?
You?
This chick.
Wow.
It might have been that I had enough room to spread my seagull in that theater. That also started things off pretty high. But it was really funny.
Do you think that means that you also are just out of touch with the new generation?
No. I'm young. I'm hip. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm good. I'm glad.
I've got Riz.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just said that to me.
Look, someone had to.
Someone had to.
Someone's got to ask the tough questions.
That was not swinging right. What just happened?
You know, but there was enough time. There was enough.
Well, we were in reaction to the other person who should have gone right and they went left.
Yeah.
No. No. Anyways, I liked it. Were the songs great? No. But like, even the social team They've been on all the morning shows doing the opening number, which is a song that we all know. And the way that we know it is in the show. But they didn't let on, it's also a surprise, spoiler alert, the new change to the story. So we all were sitting here why would you ruin your best song? Of course they didn't. Of course they didn't. But here we were thinking, dude, what did they do to this show? It was great. Brooks Asmanskis, fucking legend. What a good boy. So funny. I liked it. I'll go down defending Smash.
Okay.
I liked it. I hope it runs. And then on Sunday, I saw Dead Outlaw, which was so fucking good. God damn, do I love a tight one act. I love a one act. Love it, dog. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so I hate to do this, but we got to. One of them, you have to fuck, kill, marry.
Okay.
We only get to choose 3 of the 4.
Okay.
So one of them you just have to completely leave out.
Okay. Death Becomes Her. Marry, Smash. And then kill all.
You're killing 2.
I'm not killing any of them. I can't. I liked them all.
You have to, Kelly.
No, I don't see duds.
Wow.
I don't see duds.
All right, then you have to have an affair.
Oh, and then I'll have an affair with Dead Outlaw.
Okay.
Dead Outlaw was so fun. I didn't know where it was going. I would say the first half, I was kind of am I gonna like this? And then it did the switch, part 1 to part 2, and I was like, oh, I love it. I love it. And one of the songs is about the first transcontinental road race when they opened Route 66, Scotty boy.
Oh, interesting.
They wanted to promote America, USA. They wanted to promote the fact that you could drive from LA, I think, to Chicago and then New York. So people ran it.
Whoa.
Without YouTube. They just did it for money. And the person who won was a Native American. He did it to save his family's farm.
Whoa.
And he held a 10-minute mile.
For how many miles?
Thousands.
Holy smokes.
He ran from Los Angeles to New York.
Damn.
In 3 months or 2 months.
Pretty badass.
Nuts. So I don't want to give the show away.
Okay.
Because if you're how the fuck does that fit into the show? I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Crazy. That's
Didn't see
cool.
that coming.
No.
It was crazy. It was really fun. I loved the staging of that show.
Nice.
Anyway, big week for Kelly and
I can't believe
shows.
you saw 4 shows. That's
It's about my max.
almost a full-time job.
3 shows is a lot. 4 was a little bit much. When I had to say, Kelly, you gotta go back to Times Square, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. But I did it. This week I'm seeing John Proctor as the villain, and I still want to see Dorian Gray. What else do I want to see? I don't know if I'm going to see Floyd Kylands.
Sorry, Floyd.
I think I'm done with the boys.
Ooh.
Sorry, boys.
Boys are so out.
I just don't want to see stories about boys. Did we get that white dog?
I don't think so. I didn't.
Anyways, that was my week on theater, in case you're curious.
Nice.
Just in case. Big time for the Tony Awards.
Big time for the Tonys.
Tonys.
Tony.
Tony
Did you
time.
get that dog one over there?
No.
Get it.
Had a big week of training last week.
Yeah, how's training going?
Training's going great. Last week, Monday's kind of turned into my flex day. So I did a ride, and I did strength work. Tuesday, did you and I run?
No. Last Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday we did 60 easy. Wednesday I did hill repeats. So I did 12 by 60 seconds. Ooh. Thursday I did, pulling out my phone a friend. I don't know what I did last week.
I feel like 60 seconds is a pretty difficult amount of time to run really fast.
Oh, it felt like nothing.
Oh.
I felt.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but
But you will.
it was pretty great. Thursday I did hill repeats. Wednesday I just did a run, an hour in strength work. Friday I took a rest day. Saturday I had my second speed play session. I did an hour conversational pace and ran a bunch of it with my friend, 2 dogs, 3. And then I did 2 by 2 miles at like 8-minute pace with a 2-minute recovery. And then I did a 10-minute cool down.
Nice.
Yeah, big. And then Sunday I did 60 minutes.
Any injuries? Any lingering things?
Actually, yes.
Uh-oh.
Weirdly, when I was running on Saturday, I was running with my friend Helene, and I was having these weird, like, it almost felt like shooting electrical pulses, but it was little, like maybe a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Enough to be like, what's that? But it only lasted for like 3 times. And there was like a moment where I was like, do I stop? But it went away completely. Okay. And nothing else hurt. But it was definitely weird. Really weird.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep my eye on it. I have no idea what that could be. Super weird. Super sketch. But it's been fine ever since. I've been voodoo banding, stretching a lot, really doing a lot of recovery and dynamic warm-ups and stuff.
Nice.
I'm a big believer in like listen to your body. If your body's telling you something, you need to listen to it. So that was definitely like information, but I'm not worried. Going left.
My body's always telling me to go back to sleep.
Is it?
Yeah.
My body is, I wake up every day like this. I'm not even kidding. I'm not.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'm just really stressed out. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of balls in the air, and I've been, you know, when you're doing a lot and you're doing a lot not well, that's kind of how I feel.
How I live my life.
Yeah. Well, you're a business owner. You get it. Sometimes, like, I think one of the hardest parts, 3 dogs. One of the hardest parts about doing what I do and what you do is you really need to learn to be okay with like putting out mediocre and making a lot of mistakes, because you just can't go at the pace we go at and like take the time you need to catch the small little stuff. It sucks as a perfectionist. Like, it kills me when I make mistakes and when I look stupid. But you like kind of, that's like one of the things really early on I kind of had to accept and let go quickly as possible. That like shame, because what am I gonna do? Like take an extra hour to double check everything? No, I need that hour to do, I mean, I think I do the work of like 8 people. When I like talk to my friends at agencies and elsewhere, and I see how long they all take, which they have to, you're hired by someone else, you have to put out good work. I'm just like, I kind of understand what Kim K said when it's like no one wants to work anymore. Like, I get it, but it's not true. They're just they're going the route that they have to do to put out really good work and placate 35 people. Whereas I don't have to answer to anyone. Bitch. That's kind of what that sounded like. I don't know why that sounded so snarky and dumb.
You know, you're allowed.
Ducks.
Nice.
Yeah, really good. Anyways, I don't know, how do you put out a lot of stuff? Like, how do you handle fuck-ups and mistakes?
I'm probably one, I always make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of bad at it.
At making mistakes?
Yeah, no, I'm really good at that. Like, if there was a Tony Award for making mistakes, I probably would be the front runner. Because, like, I'm often just flying by the seat of my pants, just going too fast, and then that's ironically when I make the most mistakes.
Exactly.
And I'm not so good at it. And then, like, I'm best if I, like, have times to slow down, like, stop and check my work and all that, but I don't always have that luxury.
Totally. There's no time. We just have too much going on. You know?
The thing I admire about you is like I will stop that. I will allow that to stop me from posting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Megan and you don't. Or like, I don't know, maybe you do, but you guys are much more consistent at it than I am. And then I also have the privilege that Megan is front facing for our brand, so she does a lot of the communication with people.
Yeah.
Like on social and stuff like that. So I will like disappear. I will totally disappear.
It's hard. I mean, it's not like it doesn't affect me. My friends all love to make fun of me for like the spelling errors and stuff. And first of all, you want to meet the girl who's actually like the worst at spelling and grammar. Oh my God, did you see the video? I don't know if you would have even gotten it. I posted this video from the Boston Marathon of me. Oh my God, 4 dogs, 4 corners. Good. Like getting a Martin gel, an energy gel.
Yeah.
Because they're like $4 a pop and I use them. And I said the floor, no idea that floor and ground couldn't be used interchangeably.
Wait, what?
Did you know that floor refers to the inside of a house and ground is this? So I started seeing comments about it, and at first I wasn't thinking anything of it because I was like, oh my God, someone said something stupid and everyone's roasting them in the comments. And then like 2 days later, no, I realized they were roasting me.
Oh.
Do you want to know who didn't give a fuck? Me.
Yeah, I also think this is fucking stupid too. I'm gonna give a hot take, a possibly controversial hot take. But people that are doing shit and trying really hard in life don't have enough time to go out there and complain about all this crap and call out every little thing.
Yeah.
Then your whole entire life and existence is gonna be doing that, and you're just bored.
Yeah, agreed. Although, when I do see 222, I do think it's not that hard. But 222 we use all day long.
Right. But I guess
or ground and floor, not so much.
I guess my bias is I see problems all the time.
Oh yeah.
I just don't comment
but-
on them. Because I got other shit to do.
Yeah. Although I will say, I'm like, oh cool, now I know that. That's fun.
I'm gonna forget it in 2 seconds.
Don't do that. Don't forget.
I like these moody mornings.
Moody morning.
We went to we got a friend in town and we got city passes and we went to Empire State Building.
We went to Jesus on the Empire State Building.
Yeah, dude, you couldn't see anything.
I couldn't believe their social media team isn't talking about that. They have a great social team.
I know.
We're going that way.
I guess I don't believe.
2 dogs. They don't believe. They need to go talk to those protesters who always stand outside saying, do you believe?
Do you believe in Jesus?
Oh my God, look at this handstand boy. What do we think odds over under that he's doing it for social media? No judgment, obviously.
Yeah. 100%.
Is that Alan? No. Oh my God, I think it's 0. We're gonna go in front.
People gotta see. Whoa, we're wrong.
I will say,
We owe him an
out
apology.
of all places to do that, that is the dumbest place.
Well, it's called Dumbo.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Wow. That's nice. That's nice. We're gonna go left.
Wow.
We're going a little bit farther because 2 dogs. Beautiful.
We started off a little different.
Yeah. Gotta get my time. Gotta get my time on my feet. Anyways, last week's training went really well. Feeling really good. My 2x2 miles went really well. Ooh, look at the red cardinal! Red cardinal!
That was really nice.
Beautiful! Wow! just saw the prettiest bird. It was a red cardinal. Very nice. Now we're running under the loud Manhattan Bridge. But the scaffolding's gone. For like the last 3 years, there's been scaffolding right here, which is so annoying. And it's gone. Hooray! 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 This is a weird week of training.
Why is that?
Well, this threw a curveball into the mix. Now I have to move my Tuesday speed day somewhere else. I'm gonna go to Badass Lady Gang tonight. Ooh, puddle. Parkour. Parkour.
Oh.
Let's not go this way. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Alert, alert. We're gonna go here. We're going back. We're going back the way we came. There's a train. There's a train. Did you watch the season finale of Righteous Gemstones?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Neither have I. I don't want it to end, so I don't want to watch it.
That makes sense.
I'm just sad. I'm just sad that HBO did this to us.
Did you see any of the outfits from the Met Gala?
I saw some of them.
Yeah.
Lots of suits.
Lots of suits.
I really liked the theme.
the Black Dandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. If you had to have a Met Gala theme party,
Ooh.
what would the theme? And you had to do it on holidays.
Ooh.
What holiday would you choose?
Ooh. I would do Christmas.
Okay.
And I would do ostracized.
Whoa.
Ostracized peoples.
What?
Because Christians are so good at, witch hunts and stuff. I don't know, wouldn't that be fun? So you got like witches, and you have like witches, you've got pagans, you've got Greek, you've got Middle Eastern, you've got Native Americans, you've got, is there a people the Christians haven't gone after? How fun would that be? I think it'd be pretty fun. I'm gonna go over here to give you a space.
I would do
Damn. Madeline's been on my mind.
I'll do astronauts.
Ooh!
I'd be astronauts.
Would you dress up as the ladies who went to space for 5 seconds?
Yeah.
You'd be Katy Perry?
I'd be Katy Perry.
Rocket Girl?
And I'd announce my new single.
Did she announce her new single because she went to space?
She announced her album while she was in space.
No way.
Yeah. And she didn't want it to be about her though, which I thought was really nice.
She really felt the love, which I thought was really beautiful. Sometimes I wonder, where can I go to feel love? And now I know, space. Gotta go to space. Something in me always told me that. And I said, great, I just won't feel love on Earth. I'm good with that. Or love overrated. Overrated.
Dog only have 3 legs.
Tripod.
Wow, that's a good dog.
Piece of string, yummy hair. Song is in my head.
So tell me about this race coming up in 4 weeks.
The Nike After Dark.
Yeah. Like, do people, why is it called Nike After Dark? Do people, take off their clothes and go running?
I don't know if you know this, Scott, but women get murdered.
Oh. Ooh. Took a dark turn. Ooh.
Violence against women, very real thing. And, the concept of the race is pretty cool. It's to, one, raise awareness for violence against women, I think. pretty sure that's what it's about.
I think you're right.
I think so too. Now that I'm like saying it out loud, I'm like, I should probably double check on that. And it's to give women space to take the night back, to run safely and like be a part of something. So it's a perfect opportunity for me to check my fitness. I mean, give me a bunch of ladies and I'm in. But selfishly, it's kind of like perfect timing. It's like a week before Chicago Marathon, my 16-week block starts.
Okay.
So I could do a 5K or a 10K, which would be totally fine to give me like my VDOT scores and my effort levels. But sometimes it is nice to do like a really hard effort to check in with where you really are, to see how far of a reach your goal is. I don't think 3:30 is a crazy reach for me where I'm at right now. It's definitely not like, I think if everything goes well, I'll do it. It's a bit of a like, I've got some work to do.
Yeah.
I got some coins I need to put in my coin jar. So time is of the essence, and this is gonna be a good, like, get really uncomfortable and go for it kind of a race.
Okay.
It looks to be a little bit hilly, but I like a hilly race, and I run a lot of hills. Like, I run in Prospect Park. People I saw online, everyone was kind of harping on how hilly the Brooklyn Experience half marathon was. And I was like, if y'all are running bridges on the weekends, or if you're in Prospect Park or Central Park, that race shouldn't have been an issue. You know, like, if you train on hills, you feel confident on hills. The other piece of it is like, so many people don't work on their mental game. And this was something my first coach, Josh, he really worked with me on, changing the way I would talk to myself when I came upon a hill, whether it was like a conversational paced run or a speed play session. Scott is one-handed pushing up this hill, by the way. I'm watching you in my periphery. I could have just turned my head. I realize now, but it was more fun.
That way you don't have to acknowledge it.
It was more fun to sneakily watch you. That was impressive.
Oh, thanks.
Scott was like, hoo, 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 hoo. I saw that. He taught me when you're coming upon a hill to get into the habit of saying like, bring it, or I have it,
Okay.
or yeah, or something like that, so that it becomes like just totally unconscious. If you're dying in a race and you come upon a hill, you're not like faking it till you make it up the hill. You're saying, I got it, which makes you relax a little bit instead of, a hill, which is what tends to happen. Ooh, we are running conversational pace, which is the goal. Don't judge your pace, Kelly Roberts. You dumb bitch.
Whoa!
I'm judging myself.
Okay.
So,
Brought to you by BetterHelp.
don't use BetterHelp.
Okay.
There's so many lawsuits against them.
Oh, really?
Texting your therapist is not a thing. You have to talk to your therapist. Scott!
Oh, sorry. I got triggered when you said that.
I saw that. I saw.
No, but I like what you're saying about the hill thing, because right now, ever since I got back from Ohio,
Dog in the stroller.
I do like a 3-mile run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I used to be just being able to do the whole run without stopping.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden I have to stop at this hill. And I'm wondering why. And I'm like, dang, I should be getting stronger, because I'm like kicking ass on my workouts.
Well, tell me what you think getting stronger looks like. Or feels like.
Basically turning into Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Physically?
Yeah.
Or feeling like him?
Actually, it's mostly just getting his paychecks.
Ooh.
That's what I think it is for getting
3
stronger.
dogs, nice.
No, I guess I never really thought about it, and I'm now aware of.
4 dogs, I lie. Well,
I guess
think about it.
Getting stronger, I think, just means being able to lift more weight.
I mean, that
or-
definitely is a way to see yourself getting stronger, is to see that needle move that way.
And or being able to actually finish, like, so if we do, like, so it's a workout class, being able to do all of the exercises, like, you know, if it's 45 seconds of this activity, to be able to do all 45 seconds.
Yeah.
That's like,
Okay, so take it one step further. Being able to do all of the activities, how do you expect that you should be able to perform them? Is there a difference between going really slow and like taking a break and then going back? Or do you want to be like pounding them out, no big deal?
yeah, I guess in my mind, again, I never thought about it, but yeah, I'm pounding them out, no big deal.
Right. Do you feel like some days you feel like you can do that?
Yeah,
Great. And other days it feels a little bit harder?
100%.
So what if you're, oh my God, did you see all that spit just come out of my mouth?
No. Maybe the camera did.
Watching this back from last week, I like foam at the mouth. So like,
Well, you're talking the whole time.
I know, but talk about like needing to be kind to yourself.
Oh.
I was like, cringe, cringe, cringe.
Oh, rats.
I hate watching myself.
Dude, I get it.
It's the worst. We're going that way. A lot of the time, what's going on in our lives influences how we feel in a workout. So if you're particularly stressed, sometimes you can use that to your advantage. Other times your heart rate is going to be affected because you're fucking stressed. You're not sleeping as well. That affects your workout, right? Exhaustion levels, fatigue levels. I know for women where you are in your cycle, if you're perimenopausal or postmenopausal, if you're doing too many hard sessions back to back to back to back to back, you're gonna feel that in your workouts.
Wait, what's a heart session?
Hard session is like lifting really heavy, high heart rate stuff, fatigue building. This is an easy workout. My heart rate is super low. Like, I'm not pushing it. The point of this workout is not to push it. It's not to feel good. If it doesn't feel good, it's okay. It's to really focus on just like getting these coins in the coin jar. Whereas sometimes like the goal is to go. And there are days when you like really, my armpit is making the funniest noise. It's like, so confusing. Why is it happening?
Nature's instrument.
Sometimes like you're just gonna perform really well. That might be a mindset thing. You might be particularly centered or mindful going into it. So the workout feels a little less like you're not resisting it as much. You don't need to fight to stay in it. It just, you're able to enjoy it. Other times you have to fight to stay in it, right? Those days suck. But both are important, right? Something we talk a lot about in our team coaching calls is the expectation of how you're gonna feel. I think with running in particular, most of your runs are gonna be meh, like mid, either forgettable or like not great. They're gonna be hard, you're gonna feel heavy, it's gonna be like, ugh, Jesus, when does this get easier? And after a certain point, those become a little bit more like, okay, right? They're not like, yeah, woohoo, I'm a fucking amazing. But they're less, and more just like, still mid, still forgettable, nothing to call home about. But that gray area is the majority of running. And then you have your outliers. You have your great runs, right? The ones that like when people talk about a like endorphin high,
Yeah.
for a lot of people are very few and far between because they require so many like just physical adaptations in order for you to like let go and find flow and then enjoy how you feel without beating yourself up or focusing on what you're not feeling. La 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 la. So here we go, perfect example. We're gonna go right. We're gonna hug the wall. Homie's hugging left. Why can't everyone just do what I tell them?
Maybe he's here at the end.
Europeans are welcome here. You are welcome here.
Wait, it's the British that drive on the left.
I think everybody does it differently than us. We're just so stupid. We're just so stupid.
America.
So, the good runs, the great runs happen, but also the really bad runs happen. The really, really challenging runs happen. The cry on a street corner. I don't think I should be doing this. Those happen. And being able to identify why or when that happened, oh my God, 2 dogs. Really nice. So that you can shake it off. Maybe learn from it, maybe just straight up let it go and forget about it. Watch us swing wide on the right. Oop, someone else's. Everybody go right. Don't know what this is? This is not acceptance. This is letting the dumbest thing ruffle my feathers. But it does, it ruffles my feathers. Drives me bonkers. Why can't we all just work together? You wouldn't drive on the other side of the street, would you? Who can afford, did you hear that? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if it's just because it's moist. And I've got a moist pit.
Passion pit.
Anyways, headspace is a huge part of this.
Okay.
With working out and fitness. Getting to a place where you can kind of just accept where you are and how you feel. And then ask yourself, what does my best look like right now? Because I think it sounds like, please correct me if I'm wrong, I think you're just asking a little too much of yourself. Instead of focusing on what your best feels like and allowing that to be enough and really feeling proud of the fact that you're there and doing it and putting coins in that coin jar so that you can be where you want to be, you're focusing on where you aren't.
That makes sense.
So don't fucking do that.
Okay.
Knock it off.
Jesus.
Be better. Isn't that easy?
Yeah. Especially, like, it sounds, the way that you explain it, it's a no-brainer.
That is like literally verbatim what we talk about. On paper, you're like, oh, of course. That makes so much sense. And then you start doing it and you're like, well, I don't know what to do with my hands. What did she say? And that's why this is so hard. Like, contextually, so f***ing simple. When you're like in the field, in IRL, it takes years and years and years to like really change neural pathways and accept values that aren't serving you anymore and limits and be brave enough to change and work on it. It's hard. But you gotta be brave. You gotta be brave. You think Elphaba wanted to defy gravity?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Who doesn't?
She was looking for a fight.
Dude, honestly, who doesn't want to defy gravity?
She said, I'm magical. What can I do?
Yeah. If
Well-
you could defy gravity, I bet you could easily beat you.
She said, you wanna watch me rip? Watch this. And we said, honestly, go girl, get off. We're going that way.
So is there anything you're looking forward to this week?
Going to bed tonight. Honestly. Every day I wake up and I say, 10 more hours until I can go back to bed.
Jesus. Whoa, you're only up for 10 hours a day? That's not...
No, I guess I'm up
Holy
for
shit.
13.
You're getting so much sleep.
I go 5 to 9.
You're doing the opposite of 9 to 5?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am.
5 to 9.
Wake up at 5, go to bed at 9. I try to get in bed at 8. Wednesdays I can't, so I have calls till 9.
Oh.
Oh.
You're just like the sleepiest person you've ever been on those calls?
No.
No, you're jazzed up by the energy?
Yeah, I gotta be on. Gotta be on something. Hope. Just hope. Whoa. It's a big ass crane.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't know. What else am I excited about this week? Really excited to see John Proctor as the villain. I'm always excited for my long run.
What's your long run up to now?
I think this week is 2 hours.
2 hours. That's a long time.
It is, but it flies. And I feel so good for the most part. Or I shouldn't say good because that sets me up. It's a good example of like my long runs have been feeling really strong. I've been feeling a lot of ease. And when you get into the habit of expecting them all to feel like that, it feels particularly scary when you have a tough one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's a given that they're all not going to be easy or like full of ease, I should say. But I would even say even my like hardest ones, I just enjoy the time. I like get to jam out to my music and just have fun.
Do you wear headphones or do you
Oh,
blast
yeah.
out loud? Okay.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't subject anyone to my parades and fireworks. I've got a good sense of confidence, but I don't think I can run through the streets of New York City blasting happily ever after.
That would be a sight. That would be a sight to see.
Unless
I
I'm
guess
with
I've seen
people.
it. I guess I've seen it.
Oh, look at all these soccer balls.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Not related to soccer balls at all. But have you been seeing these AI images that Trump has been putting out?
Oh my
in the
God.
White House?
Scott, you sent me one. The one with the eagles.
The one with where he basically is the Pope. It was
I know,
him.
but that was not surprising.
What do you mean?
You think that was surprising?
I just think as like somebody, I just think it's basically blasphemy. Like, isn't that the symbol of I'm
The
not
whole
religious.
church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's basically trying to say that he is it,
Yeah. Like,
and he's gonna like override their whole process on how they choose a new pope.
yeah.
That's
Nuts.
look, that's pretty ballsy. I don't care who you are, but that's even nuts for him.
Is he even Catholic?
I don't know.
I don't know either. For someone who's cheated on multiple wives and been convicted of like felony for sexual assault and like, which I don't know if he's been convicted of felony, but
That
he's
sounds-
definitely been convicted of sexual assault.
Have you ever watched the show The Rehearsal?
Yes, you told me to watch it.
Dude, this
I
new
don't watch it
season-
regularly, but I need to.
this new season
What's his
is
name,
on
Nate?
fire. Nathan Fielder.
It's a good name, Nathan.
There's 3 episodes of this new season. It is cracking me up.
Really?
Now, they did something, or Nathan did something nuts in this most recent episode. It's like, there was like a disturbing part of it, but it's still so funny.
He's so funny.
It really is.
Him, and then I Think You Should Leave.
Oh, John.
Like they align so much with my sense of comedy. I feel like my comedy is not your normal rhythm. It's a little bit more all over the place.
You said you like that dark, thought-provoking.
I also
kind of comedy.
love dark comedy and like I love when we just like unveil truth and like I don't know, there's just so much dark, awful horror. Oh my God, guess our dog count.
64.
74.
Ooh. Dang, we really got up there.
HDD, High Dog Day.
HDD. High definition dog.
High definition dogs. Hot diggity dog.
Oh, we got those 2 though.
Yeah, we did. Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Shit.
I know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I remember.
Side eye. Side eye Steve.
It's okay. We'll see 2 more, I bet.
Yeah. I hope. One can hope. I'm glad it didn't rain on us.
Yeah.
Ooh, did we get those?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
No. I haven't been so good at
Oh, I
it.
shouldn't have done those to account for the ones we did get. Okay, the next 2 I will not count.
Okay. Intervention.
So dog counting, for anyone who doesn't know. Oh, you're sorry. Let me just do that. Scott and Megan are the ones that came up with dog counting. And during the pandemic, we would go on these big long walks and we would joke about getting dog counters. Because I famously can't remember what I just said to save my life.
Yeah. Wow. And for those of you that are always in the comments talking about, well, what if I live in a place where I don't see lots of dogs?
Move.
Well, the way, one, move, duh. But two, name them. And never allow yourself to repeat the name.
Yeah.
And this is how you're going to have endless amounts of creativity and fun. And it's just going to make life a little more interesting.
I also see people like, I'm gonna go on the right, you stay here.
Okay.
Counting squirrels.
Oh, that's creative.
Oops, I wasn't supposed to count that one. Okay, there's one in that park that I'm not gonna count.
Good.
So do squirrels, do deer, do birds. I don't want to see a bunch of excuses, ladies. You hear me? You see me? You get me? Wow, I'm sprinting.
Yeah, you're going. You got a nice gait.
I got a good gait.
Yeah.
Every time I think I want kids, I experience them in the wild, and I think, maybe not.
I was going to say, does that ever happen when you're with your family?
Oh yeah, constantly. I look at my son, I love you, Sam. It just feels like a lot. Feels like a lot of work. And I don't think I'm up for it. At least not right now, for sure. All right, there's our second dog that I have not counted.
Nice.
Integrity of the dog count.
Okay, good.
We're back.
Good.
Yeah, I would even argue great. You see this? You see this shit? Wow. This is called terrible form.
Oh, really?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, dang it.
I'm just almost done and I'm getting really excited. You know, like when your cat goes poop and then has the
You got
zoomies?
the zoomies right now?
I get zoomy when I'm almost done. I'm like, oh boy, I get to stop in a second. Yay! So we're almost there, kids. Yay! I like these runs because they fly.
Yeah. They do.
Just like Alphaba. I hope you're happy. Dog. Normally this is where we see cats. Little kitty cats. Lots of people out today.
Yeah. It is kind of surprising.
New Yorkers.
This is that sweet spot when it's like in between spring break and summer break, so you don't see as many people out.
Yeah.
It's about to get nuts.
Nuts. Isn't spring break over? It's May.
Yeah, exactly. So it's that sweet spot between spring break and summer break
Oh, I heard you.
where it's like
Well, now I hear
less
you.
crowded. You don't listen, Kelly. You don't listen.
I mean, you're not the first to tell me that.
Oh, Jesus.
I listen. I don't hear you.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That works. I tell that to Megan all the time.
Or
She
is it I
loves
hear you, I just don't listen to you?
It's, you know, it's made of tomato.
Ground
really.
floor.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right. Ready, everybody? 61 minutes, 30 seconds.
Wow.
Stunning.
Oh, I love these. I love this. That'll be.
Okay,
fucking
final dog
fun.
count, 78 dogs. You
I
win. Good work.
Thank you.
Good game.
Nice. Sportsmanship.
That's all for today. Like, subscribe, comment, smash your neighbor with consent. Get on your alpha shit. Bye, gang.